Hello, YouTube subscribers and viewers. Welcome back to Ohio Airgun Shooter. I am your host, Christopher. And in this video, I'm going to take a look at my Steyr L9-A2 from ASG. This is a 6mm CO2 powered blowback airsoft air pistol, which has a claimed velocity of up to 300 feet per second with 0.20 gram BBs and an output energy of 0.8 joule. Here are the specifications. 200 millimeters in length, weighs approximately 850 grams. Again, 6mm. The dropout magazine holds 22 6mm BBs. It is constructed of metal and polymer, being the slide is metal and the frame is polymer or plastic. Again, 0.8 joule of energy, 90 meters per second, or 300 feet per second. That is with 2.20 gram BBs. Obviously, you'll get faster with lighter BBs and slower with heavier BBs. Plus, it depends on your temperature, being, of course, that this is CO2. It also comes with a real bottom rail. Again, realistic blowback. It does have exchangeable back straps and grip side panels, which you can just switch out due to your hand size or whatever feels good for you. I like the ones that are already on there, so I'm very comfortable with those. This is a very nice ergonomic styled air pistol. Feels really nice, very comfortable. The sights are very nice. I love the look of the sight. It just has that triangle in the front, and you just kind of line it up with the in the back there. Very unique. Again, blowback, locks back after the last shot, drop-free magazine. The magazine does have some play. It just makes it loose and just drops out easily. Has hop-up, countersunk barrel. Did come with the orange tip. That had to go. Just really looks tacky. Very nice air pistol. Has the Glock style trigger safety. I believe that's the only safety on this. So very cool. It does field strip. And here's some of the markings. Steyr Arms, Austria, 9x19. This is the only white lettering it has, the ASG and then caliber 6mm BB. But other than that, there's the Steyr LP-A9MF. But yeah, no other white markings. So very attractive airsoft air pistol. So what we're going to do is load up some CO2 and some BBs. We'll try some 0.20 gram BBs, as well as a heavier 0.30 gram BB. I'll have two magazines, so I'll load up one of each with each BB. We'll get some velocities, and then we'll try some accuracy testing inside here, right around 6 yards, 5.5 yards, just standing up. Some kind of like some close quarters indoor training. But yeah, very cool pistol. I really fell in love with the styling once I saw this. I saw the two-tone version, a couple others. Wasn't really turned on by it, but then I came across this one, and it just caught my eye. Was very appealing, and as soon as I held it, I was like, "Yeah, I like this one." So let me get everything set up, the chronograph, and we'll run some BBs across, see what kind of velocities we're getting, and then we'll do the accuracy testing as well. First up, the Elite Force brand 0.20 gram BBs. I have 12 of them loaded up in the Steyr L9-A2. Indoor temperature is 73 degrees Fahrenheit, right around 21, 22 degrees Celsius. Again, up to 300 feet per second with 0.20 gram BBs. .290.4. 296.5, 296.3, 298.9, getting closer, 294.0, 287.6, 293.6. Blowback's getting it went like that between those two shots. That last one is like you can feel the blowback a little bit more oomph behind it. There it is, 302.4, 317.4. Now we're going above the 300. Holy smokes. 317.1, 312, 309.4. So we must have found that sweet spot with that CO2 cartridge after the first few shots. So started out low, under 300, but definitely climbed above it. That was pretty cool. Next up, the Thunder BBs, 0.30 grams. Another 12 loaded up. This is the second magazine, so fresh CO2 cartridge. .252.2, 248.6, 251.3, 252.6, 253.7, 246.9, 247.8, 264.3, good little jump there, 261.8, 262.4, 262.1, 264.4. Very good numbers. 260s with 0.30 gram BBs. Not bad. All right, I'm back. Back to the 0.20 gram BBs. Got my ASG hat on. Actually, I need to get a 6mm one. For a while, Pyramid Air was giving these away with ASG product BB guns. If you got the bundle, I believe you got the hat for free. But I have 16 loaded up in the magazine. Same CO2 cartridge. Where I stand here, right about 5.5, 6 yards away. Got silhouette targets down there. I'll start with the left and then work my way to the right with the 0.30 gram BBs. But I got, again, 16 loaded up, 8 center mass, and then 8 to the head I'm going to try. I'll just pull out of my holster, rack it, and then shoot. I'm aiming center mass. Everything's aiming. It's shooting about an inch or so high. I'm just going to keep aiming center mass because it's a pretty good group so far. I forgot, I loaded 20 BB, so it would have been 10 and 10, but I just kept going center mass because they were grouping really well. So they're empty. Let's go check it out. Yeah, I was originally going to load just 16 and do 8 and 8, but I loaded 20 to do 10 and 10. I was aiming right here. I mean, everything was just shooting right here. And then it kind of opened up again when I kind of let you know I loaded the 20. But CO2 cooldown, just continuously shooting. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, shooting, everything's landing right where I was shooting, just a little bit high. But that's with the 0.20 gram BBs. All right, let's try the .30 gram BBs. Same thing. There's 20 loaded up, so with those I'll try 10 and 10 as well. Before we get to that, I think that's why this magazine has a little play, because it just comes right out nice and smooth. But definitely doesn't affect the accuracy at all. And I haven't done anything to the hop up, just as it is out of the box, so pretty good at 5.5, 6 yards. Next up, the Thunder BBs, .30 grams. Same thing, draw, rack, and shoot. A little better. Definitely wasn't shooting high that time. Let's go check those out. Yeah, a little better, a little more centered. I mean, these are a little lower. Right here, I was aiming right here, so they dropped a bit. Then I moved up here, and then dropped again. Dropped again. That's just a smudge. There's one over here, but I was double tapping a couple of those. But pretty good little trainer indoors. Yeah, I mean, don't need any earplugs. Definitely wear eye protection. Don't have to go to the range, pay a range fee, and have a safety officer kind of breathing down your neck. But yeah, I mean, you can shoot indoors, practice indoors. You could set up, like, especially with airsoft, you could set up targets like this. Like this, I just have some of those plastic shopping bags that you get from your box stores and grocery stores, balled up. Get a few of these boxes around with some silhouettes, you know, place them in rooms around the house, and you can practice like clearing rooms or whatever. And also, guy sat there the whole time I was shooting, so don't seem to bother the cats at all. But they do not like the bigger T4Es from Umarex, like the HDR or TR68. A little too loud for them. Definitely not the Intra Buster Gen 2. Yeah, that's a little too loud for them. But the smaller air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns don't seem to mind. They don't seem to bother them at all. Next up, Ballistic Play-Doh. All right, 20 shots, Play-Doh, .20 gram BBs. I was trying to spread them out a little bit so you can see. But, hey, yeah, that landed pretty good. That's cool. Thing is, that soft impact, probably could reuse these. So, we were about that thick. What, ½ inch? Nothing went through. Caught them all. Really all. That looks cool. Alright, let me get these out of here, and we'll reset for the .30 gram BBs. Alright, .30 gram BBs. Same thing, 20 rounds. Are we having fun yet? I know I am. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I found a use for my kids' old Play-Doh. They're teenagers now, so they don't play with it much. So Dad gets to play with it now. All right, see if any of those went through. Oh, caught them all again. So I can reuse these too. Maybe, except for the ones that might have hit the other ones, but I don't think they damaged at all. So that's pretty cool. I love it. The Steyr Arms L9-A2 from ASG. CO2 powered, blowback, 6mm airsoft air pistol. A lot of fun. Pretty accurate, good velocity. We hit the 300 feet per second, actually went above that. Got good velocity with that was with the 0.20 gram BBs. Good velocities with the 0.30 gram BBs. Actually, we nearly hit 1 joule. The highest was 264.4 feet per second, 0.98 joules, so just under 1 joule. With the 0.20 gram BBs, the highest we got was 317.4. That got us 0.94 joules, so we're right there at that 8 joule and above, just under the 1 joule mark with the 0.30 gram BB, so not too bad at all. Yeah, really nice air gun, airsoft. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.